Good morning, world. Hey, this is your boy Brandon, back with another Financial Freedom Edge video. And I would be remiss to let you guys know that it is Saturday and we are door knocking. So here I am in Vancouver, Washington, just knocking some doors of people who are either, late on their mortgage payment, they're behind on their taxes, whatever it is, they have some type of reason, motivation why they would consider selling. So this video is a little bit different. I want to talk about one of the ways that people sabotage themselves. That is correct. People, could be you, could be somebody you know, could be a close family friend, where they sabotage themselves from being able to get rich. And one of the ways that people do that is by wasting money on little trinkets. That's right. It could be your $5 Starbucks. It could be your avocado toast. It could be garage sales. It could be the every morning bagel. Whatever it is, if it costs less than $10 and you do it repeatedly, that in itself won't really make a huge difference. But it's more about the mindset. It's more about your willingness to not make the sacrifice. And yes, I know there's a lot of people like Ramit Sethi who say, don't worry about it, have your latte if that's what makes you happy. And here's the problem, you guys. You get these little dopamine boosts, right? You get this little boost of happiness from drinking the sugary drink, from getting that thing that you want, the impulse buy, the end cap, right? Like these marketers and advertisers specifically put these things there and make them bright and colorful and put them at eye level, and they make them appealing so that you'll waste your money on that stuff. And I'm not saying you guys can't have those things, but I think if you are in a situation where you're trying to get rich, you don't know how to do it, and you're struggling, I think it's time for you to sacrifice a little bit, and as unpopular as that's going to be, I know nobody wants to hear that word, right? They don't want to give things up. They don't want to budget. They don't want to, have to scrimp and save and all of those things. But, I'm going to be honest with you guys. I did all of that stuff. I ate beans and rice and beans like Dave Ramsey says to. I made those sacrifices. I didn't go out and do a bunch of cool stuff with my friends when I wanted to. There's a lot of opportunities where I could have, bought something really cool and spent some money and really rewarded myself for all the hard work and the dedication. But I didn't, because the reward, you shouldn't equal in your mind Starbucks or going to the club or whatever it is that your thing is, right? We all have a vice. Whatever that thing is for you, you shouldn't equate that to a reward. Your reward is not having to suffer in retirement. Your reward is to be able to have a nice house. Your reward down the road is to be able to have a nice car, a nice phone, nice clothes, not have to worry about the cost of food, not have to worry about the cost of gas, right? Like for me, and I'm definitely not like super well off or anything like that, but I don't look at the cost of gas anymore, and there's two reasons. One, it's because I can't really, I can't influence that, right? Me personally, I'm not going to drive 15 minutes out of my way to go save 20 cents per gallon, because my car only holds 10, so that's like $1. So I'm not going to go on my way to do that. And two, it doesn't mean as much to me anymore, right? I have enough money where it doesn't bother me as much to pay the extra couple bucks for the convenience of just pulling into a gas station that doesn't have 50 people in line. So yes, I have and those are some of the small rewards that it's hard to even quantify, right? Like, you're not worried about where you're getting gas from, right? It's like, that's nice, right? I'll just pull in any gas station, it doesn't matter. I'm not hunting and searching for bargains all the time, right? Because it doesn't matter. In fact, I want quality stuff, right? What quality clothes or quality food, right? And I'm willing to spend a little bit of extra money on that because I've sacrificed. I started my journey when I was 24, 25, and now I'm 31. So I've sacrificed for many, many years. I've gone without. I've had a crappy car, a crappy phone, crappy clothes, crappy shoes, right? Because it was more important to me to put that money to work in investments, whether that's stocks or real estate or crypto or whatever you're into, right? This isn't an investment video. This is a stop sabotaging yourself video. And like I said, again, let me reiterate, the $6 coffee is not what's going to kill you. It's not going to stop you from hitting financial abundance. What will is the mentality. It's the mindset that you have where you think you need to be rewarded. Oh, it's been a hard day. I had to deal with my stupid coworker and blah, 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 blah. And they pissed me off. And now I want to reward myself. I deserve a reward. That's your problem right there. Is you think you deserve something. You don't, right? Yes, you deserve a reward. But what do you want that reward to be? Do you want it to be a Starbucks, or do you want it to be a happy and enjoyable traveling the world retirement, right? Like, do you want to work your entire life and then have nothing to show for it? Or are you willing to work your entire life, sacrifice a little bit more than the average person, right? Even a little bit, even if you're willing to put a couple $100s aside, right? Let's say you don't get the designer, the newest watch, the newest phone, and only say that because I got a new phone. If you're willing to make some sacrifices and you're willing to do that, then at some point you'll get what you want. You'll achieve the victory, right? The financial freedom. You'll achieve the personal growth, right? You've delayed gratification. You've earned your reward. You've waited. And then the more you wait, the more it compounds, right? So if you keep buying investment properties, right now I live in one of my own apartments. I don't even live in a house because I'm delaying gratification. I'm pushing everything back into real estate. I'm continuing to look. I'm continuing to invest. I'm continuing trying to find a better deal. And at some point in time, I will have a nice house. I will. I'm certain of it. But that may not be right now, and it may not be next year or the year after, right? Who knows? When the opportunity arises, I'll be able to take advantage. Because I'm putting myself in the position to do so, because I'm willing to make the sacrifices today. I've been working 7 days a week for over 6 months now. And it sucks. I absolutely hate it. And even when I'm working, right? Like even right now, while I'm making this video, at any point in time, an Airbnb guest could text me and say, oh, hey, I locked myself out. Or, hey, how do you turn on the hot tub? How do you turn on the grill? Whatever, right? Like all kinds of stupid stuff that I have to deal with. I'm the point person. Yesterday, I forgot until the end of the day at like 8 o'clock at night. I remembered, oh crap, I need to order hot tub chemicals for all the properties. You know what I mean? So like just stuff like that, right? Like when and that was a Friday night. Today is Saturday. That was a Friday night at 8 o'clock. I'm buying hot tub chemicals when everybody else is out at the club hanging out and having a good time. So just realize that there are sacrifices to be made, and it's okay. You will reap your reward if you're willing to wait. That's all I got.